Good evening, this is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to Mitzvah Day number 1637. A Mitzvah Day keeps the Yetzer Hara away, and as tomorrow night is Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year, we're going to take another digression on our normal halachic discussion and talk about Yom Kippur. Again, the holiest day of the year, especially because it's falling on Shabbos as well, so it pushes off Shabbos, and therefore we're not going to eat, we're going to fast, we're going to be angels as we are. We are souls, we are angels. But we actually get to feel that way by not eating or drinking and the other restrictions, which we'll talk about. But it's a really special day, a beautiful day where God forgave the Jewish people, forgives us. And also he gave the second set of tablets because the first set were broken after we worshipped the golden calf. But God forgave us on Yom Kippur. So it's not a sad day. We're fasting because we're happy. We're actually, the Day of Atonement, we're actually able to act like souls, which we really are. We happen to have a body, an encasement in this world, like an astronaut has to wear a spacesuit in space to survive. We have a body in this world to survive, but we really are a soul, the eternal soul within us, which is a piece of God, a breath of God. God blew inside each and every one of us. We have godliness inside of us, and in Yom Kippur, we get to experience that once a year. That's why it's so holy. So take advantage. Okay. Really starting tomorrow, we have a lot to do, and starting right now as well. Ask mechila. Ask forgiveness from everyone you haven't already asked. Have in mind to be meichel everyone, to forgive everyone. Even if they didn't ask you for forgiveness, you should forgive them. There is no obligation to forgive someone who owes you money, though. Avinu Malkeinu, which was an extra prayer we were saying between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, in the morning and afternoon prayers, as well as Tachanun and Lamanatzeach, are actually not said tomorrow morning during Shacharis, and no Tachanun the entire next week. Tachanun is when you fall on your arm. That's a special prayer which we're not going to say tomorrow. One should dress up for Mincha. There's a custom to pray the afternoon service earlier than usual, so find out the times from your local synagogue, but you should dress up for that Mincha. It could be at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Some people do the entire day, they dress up, as it's considered a Yom Tov. The whole day before Yom Kippur is also a day of holiness. It's a mitzvah to eat the entire day. We'll see. Obviously, on Yom Kippur we fast, but the day before it's a mitzvah to eat. And it's considered as if you're fasting by eating. Confession, which is called vidoy, is recited during that mincha prayer tomorrow. You should understand exactly what you're saying, which is not easy. So if you can use an art scroll or English siddur with commentary, that's really the best way to do it. It's a mitzvah on a biblical level to think of your specific sins during Vidoy. Let's do a little bit more. Now, kaparos. Kaparos is where they take the chicken, we'll see, or fish, or money. So he's going to be talking mostly about the chicken. You see that a lot in Israel, in New York, but that's something that is a very strong custom that is done tomorrow, the day before Yom Kippur. So he says it's preferably done on Erev Yom Kippur, but it could be done during the entire week between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So he goes to all the details about which type of a chicken should be used. We'll skip part of this. And then he finally says, pay for the chicken. If you do that, you can use usually local Chabads. You can find where they do it. They might have done it already here in Houston. But you pay for the chicken, then give it or its value to a true poor person right after the kaparos. Sometimes other people take care of that. And don't deduct it as meiser, which is the obligation to anyway tithe a tenth of your money. And then here's what I do. Instead of a chicken, many use a live fish or tzedakah money. So that's what I do. I use tzedakah money. We do it over our entire family. And it can be found in your machzor. So we went a little overtime today, but we'll talk more about some of the halachas of Yom Kippur as much as we can get through tomorrow. In the meantime, wishing everyone a Gemar Chasima Tova, and certainly I hope you forgive me for anything I've done, maybe gone overtime, too much stuttering, I don't know, you tell me, but I forgive you, hope you forgive me.